and stuff too.
Yeah.
I looked at her. I was like, she really ain't my niece.
You don't know my
I
name.
put your mouth shut.
Of course, I know your name. I just get you mixed up with the other guy. What's his name? What's your
And
name?
then what happened to my
Switching
suitcase?
cities. Get more with Geico.
It's in Granny's medicine cabinet.
Could you just tell me how I want this to be over?
I was like, yeah, that's right. I'm like,
Will Campbell, heard a hatred. My fault, I'm buzzing my teeth.
Right there. Yeah, that's the way you need to look. He said that his suit was going to be tight, too. It looks good. Look at it. Got the handshakes down and everything. It meant the hey, this dude walked in as a true freshman in Baton Rouge and played. And, he did grow up a big LSU fan. His family was on vacation. He's 14 years old. They're in Colorado. He gets the call. We'd like for you to come to LSU football camp. They fly back early. They drive from Monroe to Baton Rouge. He goes to the camp. and he gets his rear end whipped
He messed
every
that all
single
American
time.
shit.
Okay. And after the camp, Ed Orgeron, who was the head coach at LSU at that time, said, I was going to offer you a scholarship if you could have just won a couple of those reps. Will said he climbed all the way back to Monroe and then decided, I'm going to go back and I'm going to do better. I'd say he went back.
Cleveland Browns are on the clock. Hey, hold up. Come on.
My cousin's name is Parker Braddock, but he's really
My
brother.
cousin's name.
He's definitely the life of the party. He could make you laugh. But you know, he's one of
I might
those
get
kids
copyrighted for this though. I'm
no
not
matter
the.
what it was, how big or small it was, he would do anything he could to help you out. January 5th of 2024, so a day before my birthday.
I could really only show a clip of it.
And they burst into flames while they were sleeping. He was the only one that didn't end up making it out alive. He's at 17 at the time that he passed. As a family, we started a foundation in his name, and we've been able to really do some amazing things, you know, around our community, just to help out anybody we can, whether that's big or small, bring sunshine to somebody's day, because that's what he did for us. I wish he was in the green room with me, but, you know, I know that he now has the best seat in the house.
You see the heart of Will Campbell there celebrating his cousin, and I know that you guys make sure it's complete as a family tonight. I know he's looking down on you. We're here with Holly and Brian. Holly, the joy on your face when your son's name got called, how would you describe all the practices, all of the sacrifice, maybe some blood, sweat, and tears that led to this moment?
Time will tell.
Overcome with emotion and thankfulness, and just it's very surreal to see this
What
unfold.
percentage
And we're
do
so
they go
thankful for
by?
everyone that has helped mold him into the person he. And that's the thing I'm most proud of is who he is as a person, not just a player.
Brian, what do you want Patriots fans to know about your son and who he is as a person?
He's gonna give it everything.
You know they charge the people in the towers, air conditioner bill.
Congratulations, you
I'm
guys.
just turning the air conditioner bill to us over there to the food. Oh, stop, you do?
And the reaction, Will was fine. I can tell you, I think Drake May's going to be happy with him next year. Oh, there's no doubt about it. I want to add one thing to your story. We were plan B at our job. Every time he was going to help, he was trying to get a scholarship. So we were plan B. But this guy is a really great player. Look at the hands inside
I
here.
see the one, the girl was complaining about it on Facebook.
Great balance and body control here at Pass Pro. And can anchor. Yeah, because he has great hand placement and he's smart. He's very smart. And if he just listening to him on that
So
this is like, do you have a cell phone? I'm like, yeah. She's like, well, you take care of this guy. I like, if the government phone, she's like, oh. So she's like, I'm trying to help you get as much as you
so Sorry, y'all, while I'm
Number 5
muted.
again. This is the
This
Cleveland
one's
Browns.
way
They
ahead of
traded
this
back.
one.
Originally had the second pick, moved back here to 5, and here comes the commissioner to an. And he produced rushing the pass. Let's go to the stage, Verizon Business, and Molly McGrath. Take it, Molly.
Thank you, Greeny. Mason, you are a tone setter for Michigan's defense. What kind of attitude and toughness are you bringing to Cleveland?
I mean, just fierce competitor. I want to come in there and win, get to the top and then, win a Super Bowl. So that's, my one mission coming in, and that's what I'm going to do.
A Michigan man is going to the state of Ohio. How are you going to make amends with those fans after what you did to the Buckeyes the last 3 years?
I'm sure we'll get along pretty well coming here pretty soon.
All right, good luck. Thank you. Congrats.
Thank you.
Greeny.
That's exactly right. Heading into what would have been considered enemy territory previously, but now the new favorite son of the Cleveland Browns, Mason Graham, an outstanding player. So now the Vegas Raiders are on the clock, and what a fascinating decision they have ahead of them here. Early in this process, Mel, we were talking about Shedeur Sanders here. With Tom Brady. That conversation has pretty much died away completely. That was part of the early discussion. That's not what we're expecting, at least here. They have Pete Carroll. You see him there in the draft room as the Raiders make their decision at number 6.
What about Geno Smith now, right? Pete Carroll are tied together. He made Geno great, right? An outstanding quarterback in this league. He still has probably 3 years left where he can play at a very solid level. So for Geno Smith to help him out, what does Pete Carroll want to do? Run the football. He had Marshawn Lynch. They drafted Rashad Penny. Didn't work out, but they still took him in round 1. You look at a guy like Ashton Jeanty, what he can mean to this football team. I've been 4th overall on the big board. My philosophy is not my ranking. On value and ability, he's the 4th best player in this draft. He deserves to be a pick this high. Based on that, I think the Raiders would look at the running back Ashton Jeanty over Armand Melo, the offensive tackle from Missouri.
Yeah, look, this is a football team that didn't have a rusher go over 500 yards last year. You just can't have that in the NFL. So you would think that Pete Carroll, considering where he came from and what his philosophy is, he'd be sitting there going,
Travis
Fascinating life story. His dad was a naval officer, so he
in 2023.
After this, I'm getting my
This man
fantasy
here,
ready,
he had
and I'm
8
trusting
games
my
of 30
I gotta
or more
win this year.
carries.
I
He
lost
can be that
I lost in
workhorse
the
running back
final
for Geno Smith and for that Raider offense. Go back, contact balance, game-breaking ability, explosive, right? How about catching the football? He had 43 catches in 2023. Now, 750 career carries. It's a lot, right? Also, he's a little loose with the football. High and tight, right? He's got to learn that. 5 fumbles in 2023, 3 fumbles in 2024. That's 8 fumbles over the last couple of years. Penn State game, he had a fumble loss. Also had another fumble in that game. So in terms of a guy who can impact the game, running, catching, and guess what? He'll block. Is that last line of protection for Geno Smith. Ashton Jeanty will get the job done. He gets by those blockers.
The Jets didn't even think. They always been on the
and then he's gone. The contact balance and the game-breaking speed. Hey, I'm against running backs in the first round, but on ability, like I said, 4th best player in the draft, and Pete Carroll wants to run the ball and take some of that pressure off of Geno Smith.
I love it. You finally come around to the running back after all these years.
I'll meet you halfway on that.
I love it. Bring it. It's a few things as a running back you have to have in the National Football League. Can you make the guy miss in the hole? He can do that. From a contact balance standpoint, when you get hit, can you absorb the first hit and then continue on? He can do that. And then the third thing, can you take it to the house? He does all 3 of those things well. That's why he'll be a successful NFL running back.
Greeny, I had the privilege of seeing this young man up close and personal at the Fiesta Bowl this year. And I said when we were preparing for that game, this is Emmitt Smith. This is Emmitt Smith with home run breakaway speed, the vision and the elusiveness. He's built like a bodybuilder, like a power lifter, but he's got the jump cut ability to get that ball out on the perimeter. And then you just see the lower body power as he's weaving his way through traffic with like that next level vision. He's going to rip off plus 20, 30, 40-yard runs on the regular. Emmitt Smith, he did this on the regular at the NFL level. What was Emmitt's superpower? It was the vision, it was the lower body balance, the ability to see things that other people simply couldn't see. And he didn't have the kind of speed, the kind of breakaway speed that Ashton Jeanty has. And when you talk about contact balance and burst and the ability to get yardage after initial contact, nobody does it better than this guy. Nobody. And then look at him turn on the Jets. It's easy. It's easy, smooth acceleration. And I'm telling you, when you get up on him close, you will think, how does this guy have that kind of stride like to be able to like that? Emmitt Smith, same way. If you didn't get a good hit on him, if you didn't wrap him up, he was going to the house on you. Now here on this run in particular, he's able to take it the distance. Hey, look, I don't think this is a wild comparison by any means. This is a great player, the Vegas Raiders. It's
as good a comparison as you could ever possibly ask for. Verizon Business. Back to the stage, Molly.
Thanks, Greeny. Ashton, you told me that at 10 years old, you were born to play this game. Standing up here now, an NFL running back, top 6 pick. What would you say to your 10-year-old self?
Man, just continue to trust in God and your abilities and stay disciplined. All your goals and dreams are accomplishable.
Raiders' new head coach Pete Carroll loves to build a team around running the football. He used to coach one of your favorites in Marshawn Lynch. How will you bring beast mode to Vegas?
Yeah, I think just that same energy, that attitude he comes with, that nobody can tackle them on the football field.
All right, congratulations. The highest selection ever for a Boise State player.
Thank you so much.
Greeny.
Molly, the Raiders averaged 3.6 yards per rush last year, last in the NFL. Look at the celebration. Lone Star High School, Texas. Congratulations. You have produced the first round pick in the NFL. We'll be right back.
What's it look like?
Pete Courtyard's official fan ambassador has opened a new world for me. Now I get to hang out with NFL fans all season long.
Butterfly. Let me see. Wait, what?
Don't worry. Yeah. See you on game day.
How do you sleep at night?
Trains.
Trains that use the power of Dell AI and Intel, clearing the way so you arrive exactly where you belong.
If it's war, I want to win. This is do or die. Make it worth it.
Endor Season 2, new episodes Tuesday, only on Disney Plus.
At AT&T, we confidently guarantee our network.
Oh, no.
What we can't guarantee, you and your teammates being too connected.
What up, Chet?
Double oh no.
I texted you guys. I wore
that last week.
I got dressed first this morning.
I thought you said you were going to
A
wear
connection means something. That's why with AT&T, we'll proactively make it right with a credit for a full day of service if there is a network interruption. That's the AT&T guarantee.
Ego, the #1 rated branded cordless outdoor power. Experience our most powerful blower that exceeds the power of gas. The industry's most powerful cordless pressure washer and a string trimmer so smart it loads the line with the push of a button. Find an Ego retailer near you.
You know, Nationwide is so much more than a great insurance company. They're one of America's largest financial services companies, too. Just like I'm so much more than quarterback Peyton Manning. I'm also debating Manning. And honestly, this might be my best sport.
I would argue that it's not.
I think it might be.
No, it's not.
It's two.
It's not.
It's two.
It's not.
It's 2 times infinity, no take backs.
You can't do no take backs.
That's debatable. For your insurance and financial needs, Nationwide is on your side.
Versace, bright crystal. At Macy's, the fragrance destination.
Welcome back to the 2025 NFL Draft, presented by Courtyard by Marriott.
Back in Green Bay, where these teams have been very economical with their use of time. The picks have been coming in quickly. The New York Jets pick is in with their new brain trust, their new head coach.
Where's Sean?
For this team, let's see which direction they go. The 7th pick of the draft is in. Here comes the commissioner to make the announcement.
With the 7th pick in the 2025 NFL Draft, the New York Jets select Armand Membu, Missouri, tackle.
Bloods just casually sitting close.
Right tackle. He is from just outside Kansas City. Became a starter midway through his freshman year. So he started 30 games at right tackle for the Tigers. And now his performance at the Combine is what really vaulted him up this process.
My fault, I'm muted, y'all. Because it's delayed. I think since the Saints are in, I think they should take Michigan's Bill Campbell. No, I saw that wrong. DB from DB from Michigan, one of their best DBs. Oh yeah, reaction video dropping.
You ready?
Had like 85 my senior. I already did senior. Josh is senior. Yeah. And the Josh got for 3,000. Oh. They about took out the baby. You got a sister cross. She didn't grab the baby's head like that. Then he got a cradle hat. I'm always loud. Water on the border. Water's coming out of the thing. I'm like, I'm getting Pepsi, lost the with the coffee. Yeah. On what? Oh, I know who. I know who. We already released ours months ago. NFL. I know. I'm talking about the Ravens. We had ours out for dang near 2 months now. They must be talking about him. Tanya, what y'all know about Steve McMichael? Hey. Who was arrested? Look on the screen.
50 years ago, with the first pick in the 1975 NFL draft, the Chicago Bears selected Steve McMichael
Chicago Bears. Cortez's Chicago Bears ain't going nowhere this year. Huh? We won one. We just blew him out. We better than the Celtics. We beat y'all 3 times this year.
position, but that's what here. So it's pretty cool to see it all come full circle.
So much more than a local insurance company. We also have America's largest financial services company, like you.
Also, state complex. Oh, man. Stress, all that remember.
For your insurance and financial needs, Nationwide is all your time.
It ain't my dad's razor, God. It's fraudulent lies. This ain't wrong. Well, flex this close to that. So ways to get hurt every year. For intimate or less shaving care. The fact that it's about lies.
Great. Hey, Greg.
In the off-season, all of it. With the NFL, you're off. Get the news. The highlight with the subscription to NFL Plus. For the picks, the moves, the players. All in one place.
Another right move. Yeah, like you don't feel about it. All we see is terms about flying. Watch Friday after the draft. That's it. You can't be doing that. Yeah, I think about that now. And Saturday, I think he's taking stuff up all over the field. All right.
All right, fellas. I will be back on as soon as I get back to the crib. I will be back on. First, I'm gonna let y'all see this pick, and then I'm heading out. So, we all just gonna pretend like Mr. Shador wasn't supposed to be top 10 and didn't get drafted. Or just short Amar. Give it. Go grab him. Yes, sir. Out.